Why are there not more people talking about how pre-trained models are quietly revolutionizing AI? Hi, I'm Pankaj Sharma and I'll be your guide through this fascinating world. Imagine learning to cook a complex French dish. If you're a beginner, you must learn everything from scratch. How to hold a knife, what salt does, how heat changes food. It's slow, full of mistakes and takes ages. But if you're already an experienced chef, learning a new recipe is much easier. You know the basics, so you can focus on the unique parts of the dish. This is the power of transferring knowledge. Machine learning faces a similar challenge. Training an AI from scratch is like teaching a baby what a flower is, pixel by pixel. It's inefficient and requires massive data and computing power. Instead, we can start with a model that already understands the basics, like an experienced chef. These models have learned from huge data sets and know what shapes, textures, and objects look like. By building on this foundation, we can teach them new tasks quickly and effectively. This is the core idea behind pre-trained models in AI. They let us skip the basics and focus on what's new. That's why pre-trained models are so revolutionary. They give developers and researchers a massive head start, and they're changing how we build intelligent systems. Traditionally, building a machine learning model meant starting from zero. You'd need to collect and label massive amounts of data, millions of images, for example, to teach a model what a cat looks like. Training required expensive hardware and weeks or months of computation. Even then, the model might only memorize the training data, failing to generalize to new examples. Tuning the model was a painstaking process, demanding deep expertise and endless trial and error. Only big tech companies or well-funded labs could afford this. For most people, building a high-quality AI model was out of reach. The barrier to entry was sky-high. Innovation was slow, and many great ideas never got off the ground. Pre-trained models changed all that. A pre-trained model is like an expert chef who's already mastered the basics. It's trained on massive datasets like millions of images or billions of words by top research teams. This training gives it a deep understanding of its domain, such as recognizing edges, textures, and objects in images. The model is then shared with the public, often for free. Developers can download it and use it as a starting point for their own tasks. Instead of starting from scratch, you fine-tune the model on a smaller specialized dataset. This process, called transfer learning, is fast and efficient. For example, to identify flowers, you just teach the model the specifics. It already knows what petals and leaves look like. Fine-tuning takes far less data and time. The heavy lifting is already done. Pre-trained models let anyone build powerful AI applications quickly. They've made once impossible problems solvable. You interact with pre-trained models every day, often without knowing it. Language translation apps use models trained on vast amounts of text to understand and translate meaning, not just words. Your phone's camera uses pre-trained vision models to recognize faces and objects instantly. Creative AI tools like DALL-E generate images from text prompts, thanks to models trained on billions of image-text pairs. These models understand complex concepts like astronaut or photorealistic style because they've seen them countless times. Chatbots and virtual assistants rely on large language models pre-trained on books, articles, and websites. When you ask a question, the model draws on this deep knowledge to respond. Pre-trained models power smart features in countless apps. They make advanced AI accessible and useful in everyday life. From photo tagging to language translation, they are everywhere. The technology is invisible, but the impact is huge. Pre-trained models are the backbone of modern AI. The biggest advantage of pre-trained models is speed and accessibility. Training from scratch takes months and huge budgets. With pre-trained models, you can adapt to new tasks in hours or days. This levels the playing field. Anyone can build powerful AI, not just tech giants. Pre-trained models also perform better since they've learned from massive, diverse datasets. Fine-tuning them leads to higher accuracy even with limited new data. They remove much of the complexity from AI development. Now, a developer with basic coding skills can build advanced applications. Pre-trained models have democratized AI. They accelerate innovation and let us focus on solving real problems. Instead of reinventing the wheel, we build on a strong foundation. This is what's fueling the current AI revolution.